All that Rob Ford drama eclipsed what was also a blockbuster day on Parliament Hill. After weeks of wrangling, senators have finally passed judgment on 3 of their own. Mike Duffy, Pamela Wallin and Patrick Brazeau have all been suspended without pay for claiming improper expenses. Mike Couteur has been following all the twists and turns of this. Mike?
Well, Donna, the votes weren't even really close, and there were some of the senators that were there for the vote, such as Pamela Wallin and Patrick Brazeau, but Senator Duffy did not show up. It was fairly quick, and afterwards, Senator Brazeau walked out, obviously very upset, said nothing to reporters. Of course, he made that very passionate plea last night, saying to fellow members of the upper chamber, if this happens to me, then of course this can happen to you. Now, of course, a lot of the nays in all of this, the ones voting against this, were the Liberals, and afterwards they made statements calling it a very flawed process, and in fact the Liberal leader James Cowan called the whole thing a sham. Now, one of the senators who did speak, one of the suspended senators who did speak, was Pamela Wallin, making very brief comments. Here they are.
I think it's an extremely sad day for democracy. If we can't expect the rule of law in Canada, then where on earth can we expect it?
Now, of course, one of her big supporters was Conservative Senator Hugh Segal. He was one of the few that voted against this motion to suspend all 3 without pay, saying that, of course, if we do this now, then we can arbitrarily suspend anybody without pay, and of course saying that is very dangerous. Hear now from him.
This will have a huge impact on their lives, an impact, in my view, that is the result of no serious due process assessing actually what may or may not have gone wrong. So that is a difference.
And of course, Donna, these suspensions take effect right now. We've prepared a little board here to give you an idea of what all of these senators will be losing. First of all, their $132,000 annual salary, that is now gone. They can keep their health benefits, which of course was negotiated in, and that was part of this new motion. And this suspension does last 2 years until the next election in 2015, to the end of this session. One of the questions, though, remains, will they continue to collect their pension? When they reach the age 75, will they be able to collect that pension? That is still unknown. We have to ask Senate leadership if that's a provision of this whole motion. But at this point, they're off the public payroll. And in fact, Prime Minister Harper's office released a statement saying, very happy that that has happened because it was the proper thing to do. Donna?
All right. Thanks for laying that all out for us. Mike Couteur in Ottawa.